You know, I never really realized it, but I do have a lot of books. Yup. I do like me some reading. But that's not important here. What's important is that they have announced a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime series called Arc 5. And this is big news. Okay, so we're getting a new anime and it's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Yeah, that's what they're calling it. It's the fifth anime. In 2014, Duel will change. Gotta love that English. Here are the first images of the new main character and his key monsters. The fifth main character, Sakaki Yuya. The TV anime series will begin in spring 2014. Okay, so his name is Yuya Sakaki, and the new monsters are called Ki. I imagine these are going to be red bordered. That's just a guess, and they'll be in the extra deck because, as we found out with rituals, unfortunately, main decked boss monsters that require multiple things to happen are not that great. I'm kind of hoping that they do actually give Ritual some support over these sets. Make a new Ritual-based archetype. We've seen with Gishki that it can work. And in Primal, or is it Legacy of the Valiant, with Knight of the Photon Dragon, they've actually managed to make the Ritual mechanic better. But that's neither here or there. I'm also hoping that maybe Fusions will get some support. Konami has obviously learned that by completely shunning one style of summoning in favor of promoting the other one, i.e., they tried to make us think that synchros didn't exist in favor of Ixies, and that really did not work out well. Hopefully, in these couple of sets, we're going to get a nice balance of synchros, fusions, Ixies, and the keys, and what have you. And I say several sets because now that we have an anime, we're going to have more sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, well, I'm not sure if Yu-Gi-Oh! Can survive without an anime. An anime is usually a huge source of... I'm just trying to think of how to really word this, but the anime helps bring in people. It brings in people because they see the anime, they see the main character do stuff, and they're like, man, I want to do that too. How can I do that? Oh, I can buy this starter deck and these booster packs, a box. I can get all these cards that they use in the show, and I can build that, and I can do that. And as the result, we see people playing Zexal weapon decks, Elemental Hero Neos, Neospatians, Synchrons, Dark Magician deck. The anime brings in people, and it helps the game profit. And I'm not certain that if they can actually if the TCG can stand on its own 2 feet without some form of anime. But maybe I'm just overthinking things, and they're just making another anime because they want to make another anime, not because they want the game to go on another couple of years. I am curious to see how this thing is going to fare up against Cardfight Vanguard, as it's starting to come into its own as an anime. Some people may not like what they've been doing with it, but I think the Link Joker arc's been very good. And how these Arc 5 sets are going to do against Cardfight Vanguard itself, that's going to be interesting too, because Vanguard's been slaughtering everything in Japan. Binding Force of Black Rings is a great set. Brilliant Strike looks like it's going to be a great set. And same for Catastrophic Outbreak. Konami is going to have to really step up their game in order to keep up with Vanguard and maybe try to surpass it. And hopefully this anime will be a good start. I'm hoping they'll be a little bit darker like 5Ds. I was kind of hoping they would kind of really throw some curveballs of how they did some things in this series. What's a couple good ways? Well, obviously having a main character who is more realistic, not like not like Yusei, who won every single one of his games. Yuma lost a lot of his games too, but he was also ridiculously bad. I would like to see a more skillful player, but not too overly skilled to the point where they're unbeatable. I also kind of would have liked to have seen maybe a female protagonist. They're starting to become more common, and it would be a very interesting direction, or just a twist, I mean. I'm curious to see how the rival is going to be in this one. You know he's going to have the 3000 attack dragon, and there's going to be the second rival who will have the 2400 attack monster and influence support that will come from the next couple of sets. Because let's take a look at what's happened with these guys. Because of Shark, we've gotten water support, Mermails, Atlanteans, good generic water cards like Bahamut Shark, Leviathan Dragon, Levier the Sea Dragon, that's also because of him, the Bana Sharks, like a lot of water stuff happened because of Shark being the third rival. And then you look at 5Ds. The third rival in that was Aki at the start and then Crow at the end. And because of those two, we had lots of Blackwing cards and plant support. Glow Up Ball and Princess of Thorns, Splendid Rose. I mean, not a lot of the plant cards that Aki used ultimately became good, but hell, they gave us Glow Up Bulb, and Glow Up Bulb is one of the best monsters ever made. I know someone's going to be happy when I say that. Because of Atticus / Fubuki being the third place rival in GX, we had Red Eyes Black Chick came before GX, but we had Red Eyes Wyvern and Darkness Metal Dragon. And, well, look at what Darkness Metal Dragon has done. And then in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, we had Joey as the third place character, and he introduced a lot of lucky base cards, and he helped get Red Eyes rolling, and ultimately got Dragons rolling. So, we'll see what the third character does. I kind of hope it's someone that plays an underutilized monster archetype. And when I think of those, there's Sea Serpents. No, wait, no. Sea Serpents have already been. They were in the Atlanteans. Fish. That's one of them. Dinosaurs, perhaps. Thunders. Spirits? Insects? Nah, we had Insectors. They'll probably leave those be. Fiends I've already worked on. Pyro. There we go. We need someone who plays Pyro monsters. We had a Fire Structure deck, yes, but we never had something to help the Pyro theme go. And also, like, I'm obviously going to make the pitch for Thunder because I'm a Thunder person, but yeah, I'm hoping these things will happen, and I'm hoping these next couple of sets will be very good. And ultimately, yeah, what else can I really say on this? We're obviously going to be getting sets that have not that great cards in them, because, well, if they used nothing but really powerful good cards like Compulse, Book, Warning, if they used only that stuff in a show, it wouldn't really make for good Yu-Gi-Oh! Entertainment. It'd be, for the competitive players, it'd be fun to see because it would basically be a feature match. But a feature match doesn't make for good, exciting anime, or even writing for that instance. Like, I say this because I've written in Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, and I tried writing something with the goofy stuff, and then tried writing something with the more serious stuff, and the serious stuff, while I went to a lot of trouble thinking that shit out and such, it basically read like a feature match, and that doesn't make for good, exciting stuff, and that applies here. So we're going to expect to see more goofy, crazy, and therefore not good stuff, like Scrap Iron Scarecrow and whatnot. So I think we're going to be in for a very interesting ride. Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, congratulations. We'll see how you turn out. Will you be better than Zale? Will you possibly even come close to matching 5Ds? Who knows? Tell me your thoughts below. And as I said at the start of the video, do you think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is able to support itself without some form of anime? Because I'm really not too sure. The fact that we're getting a 5th anime just makes me wonder. Until next time, though, this is BlueStar899, jacking out.